Wait, guys, isn't this Xiao actually insane though? Tell me right now. You literally need this to be that CV, and then you will have the best Xiao in the game. Hey YouTube frogs, quick disclaimer before we begin the review video. I use abbreviations to help describe build strength. CV is crit value, which is crit rate times 2 plus crit damage, and SV is stat value, which is crit value plus additional stats that are relevant. Examples include energy recharge, attack defense HP percent, and elemental mastery at a conversion of 20 to 5%. As an example, an emblem feather on Layla that has 10.9 crit rate, 21.8 crit damage, and 6.5 recharge would have a crit value of 43.6 and a stat value of 50.1 because we would include the recharge for Yelan. These are purely to compare artifact and relic quality and are inherently inaccurate when it comes to describing the true strength of a completed build. So don't take these numbers as law, they are just a way for me to assess builds when reviewing them. Enjoy the vid. Fischl. What the is going on here? Why do you have higher crit rate than crit damage? I mean, the pieces are not even bad though. 10-13 here is pretty good. 7-11 is pretty good here. 15 attack. No crit damage here. No crit at all in the goblet. What in tarnation is this? 21.9 defense on the mask. I mean, you know where to fix this. Also, to answer your question, by the way, Skyward Harp is a good weapon because it gives you a balanced amount of crit rate and crit damage. So it's easier to build around. But Polar Star will be stronger because of its passive effects. They do provide more value than Skyward Harp. The only way that you get Skyward Harp value is if you're doing physical Fischl, which, yeah, Lamau XD. The good days of physical characters. So Polar Star is good if you can build around it. You're definitely gonna run a crit damage mask if you're doing that because crit rate, you know, secondary, right? But yeah, I mean, overall, it's just 3 pieces that you need to majorly upgrade, and that's about it. Furina. Uraku Mitsugiri. C2. 289. 86, 208. Oh, nice recharge though. 190.7 recharge. So do notice a couple things. You're running HP Goblet, which is perfectly fine. Your HP is a pretty solid point. You are using Uraku, which has super high crit damage, which does mean you are lacking quite heavily here. But you did trade. What's up? 208 for 190. 62.69. That's not bad. We're looking at 190 CV. It could definitely be better. That's not bad. It's really not bad. 11-13. 6-13. Okay, that's okay. Right, stat distribution is pretty good. That one's fine. This piece is a little strange, but it's not bad. 2 rolls HP, 1 roll crit damage, high roll crit rate. It's a little bit weird. Okay, this piece is a little cooked. Double mineral crit damage, but the recharge is good value. Crit damage, HP recharge. Yeah, so this build is okay. This has a lot of room to improve. You traded a lot of CV for raw ER and HP percent, which is not bad. But again, it really depends, you know? Yeah, so depending on the team situation, how much ER do you really need? 190 is actually really good. But I do think that you could easily get about 40 crit damage with the right pieces, right? So this piece is fine. This piece is a little bit of min-maxing can be done here if you can manage to do it, right? Higher crit damage here, trade the EM, and the recharge is 3 lower-ish rolls. Max recharge is 6.5, so 13 recharge on 2 rolls basically means one of your stats is like dead, you know? This piece, we could trade the HP percent. Could. Definitely a piece you can upgrade though. The stat value on this is barely 40. It's not bad. Yeah, a lot of things that we could do here. And Goblet is mineral here. And another case of a triple average recharge. Goblet, actually probably, I mean, Mask, probably 33 stat. I think each piece could get one dub. His stats, what the f are these joiners, man? Capitano favorite seat cushion. What the f is happening? 3 builds. Showcase, 76-25, pretty good. C6 build. Wait, Devo, is this correct? You said C2 on your resub, but you have C6 here. I may have spent a little. Gotcha. All right, overall, the stat pieces here are good. 10-25, 11-25, 10-20, 10-13, 7 crit rate. Could do an upgrade on the mask. Definitely could, right? Flat. Defense. 1 singular roll. Definitely made for upgrades here. This is the only piece you get feasible upgrade for. Honestly, your crit damage is at a really good spot. 225 is actually hella good. So you just be min-maxing a little bit of your other stats here. Like maybe one more on the gobble because off piece? No? Maybe about 2% more crit rate here. Maybe about 6% more crit rate on a good no. That's 8%. You'd be about 84, which is solid. 85 to 25 is really good. All good though. It's really solid. I mean, you only need one piece and then the build is like basically done. GG's, GG's. 84, 182, 169.9 recharge. Is this recharge even a problem for you? I don't think so. Is this actually a problem? 169? CV, about 200. 70 recharge. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Oh, these recharge rolls are insanely sag. Near close to minerals. That's insanely perfect. That is solid, just a little bit lower on crit rate. That's really good. Wait, this is hella good, man. It's actually hella good. You managed to run HP, which is actually hella good. I mean, if you want to min-max, go ER here, and then drop some ER subs, right? Like, that means you go greedier on the mask, greedier on the goblet, but overall, if you having double HP with 169 recharge is fairly good. And you're using Wolfing, so your CV is going to be a little bit lower than Uraku and Splendor builds. Yeah, I mean, the only way you would get more ER is you trade the timepieces. You already have a really solid HP percent. And if you do end up trading this for ER timepiece, you can actually min-max some of your other pieces. You can min-max your mask a little bit more and your goblet a little bit more if you have the resources to do so, right? You can be more CV heavy if you want to trade recharge. You're wearing recharge main here. It gives you 40% more because you're getting 51.8. So it's plus 40 on top of what you have, which would make you 209. 209, you could justify swapping both of these pieces or one piece and leaving one stat in. And then you'd be trading your HP. Your HP would be going down to about 30k. Your CV makes, your crit damage may exceed 200 now. So. Staff of Homa, Crimson Witch of Flame, C1. Triple Crown, 7277. It's kind of good though. I mean, the crit rate I don't really like, but that EM level is kind of insane. What the oh, you're Risey too. Sorry. I'll go back to it. Thank you for reminding me. Wow, 250 CV. Genuine juicer build. 250 CV, 4-piece Crimson Witch. I run plunge, so it's not terrible. Got it. Oh my bust. Okay. That is the perfect Hu Tao piece. Okay. That is near perfect Hu Tao, which is if that was HP percent. Okay. EM. Okay, low rolls here. Suffering pretty heavy from low rolls here. Could have been 1020. What the f is that? I mean, that's as good as you're gonna really get, man. What is that? 42.6 CV with 10 HP, so 52 stat. Insane. Actually insane off piece. Wow. This is also good. 40 EM, 26 crit damage. Lower crit damage, but it is what it is. Yeah, this is heavily so. That's a good Tao. Cash flow superstition 4 MH C1 double crowned 61 193. Interesting. Okay. I feel like the crit damage is pretty low though, right? 170, 180 CV there. The crit rate is good, but the crit damage feels very low, and you don't have that much EM to compensate for the substats. So I need to see what's going on here. I feel like we may be lacking in quite a... Oh, is it attack mask? Oh, it might be because the attack is so high, right? 2.5k attack. Attack mask. Let's see the mask first. That's not worth using, man. Not even 30 CV attack mask? Ooh, I don't feel like this is value, man. I don't feel like this is value. I feel like we should just stick with crit damage, man. I think we lose a lot of stat. I would only justify using a attack HP defense main stat if the CV is 40 plus. Because otherwise, crit mask has too much value, right? You're getting 60 stat versus 46 stat. Like, you really can't justify losing 16% stat. You genuinely don't have a crit damage MH circlet. I see. That might be a strong box thing for you then. All right, let's see your other pieces. What's going on here? That's insane. That is insane. That is quite insane as well. Crit rate is low roll, but that's insane. Not bad. The EM is low rolls. Otherwise, it would be pretty good. Right? It would be a 1020. It's a standard 3-line piece. The EM rolls are average 18, which is on the lower side. Not bad, though. Emo Girl, thank you very much for the 16 tier 1. Yeah. Good goblet. Okay, the pieces are good. Flower, feather, timepiece, and goblet are really good. Timepiece is passable, I would say. Mask, losing too much stat IMO. So this would still be a big upgrade for you. All good. Sitlali, what are you asking for here? You said, having a hard time balancing stats. I'm doing a split build. Can you help me figure out which stats are pro while trying to achieve a sub DPS shielder? Sub DPS shielder. Okay, good recharge. Okay, so crit rate, crit damage, recharge here. No EM on this, but you have EM here. Crit rate, recharge. EM, crit rate. Cryo goblet, crit rate, crit damage. I mean, I think you're doing pretty well. I don't think this is a bad build at all. I think you've balanced the 3 stats pretty, like, decently. Like, what else can you really do? The only thing that you can do for builds like this where you're going split build is it requires 4 perfect substats, right? Like, besides that, can you really min-max it further? Not really. It's quite hard to, I would say. So just as an example, Feather having all 4 stats, very, very useful, right? Timepiece having all 4 stats, very useful. Having just 3 stats, actually. Timepiece you would definitely get an upgrade for here, like for sure. So, because this is, you have one of the requirements on the stats here, which means that you only need 3 subsets, but you only have 2 and they didn't roll that well, right? So, yeah. 3 EM rolls, triple min, right? 17 average, very low. Goblet, not bad. High CV. And then Mask. Mask is pretty good just because you have the crit right here. Would an EM Goblet help her shielding more? Yes, it would. I honestly would prefer an EM Goblet here if you prefer her shielding. But like in most cases for Sitlali, do you need the shield to last that long? I mean, yes and no, right? It really depends on how fast you complete your rotation. So yeah, I think the only significant upgrade that you could really feel its impact is timepiece. Xiao. Staff of Homa R5. Two piece, interesting. C6 Xiao with R5. Are you triple crowned here? You better have the sexiest two piece pieces for this to be worth it, man. You really have to have some giga juiced 2-piece pieces. The fact that you break 4-piece with a triple crowned R5 C6 character is, yeah. What do we got here? 96 crit rate. Wait, what in the f is this recharge level though? Wait, how did you get that recharge though? What? Nah, the most impressive thing is how the f did 138 recharge get here? Holy shit. Holy shit, guys. This is 258, basically 260 CV with 38.9 recharge. Wait, guys, I think this is a 300 stat build. I think this is a rare 300 stat build. 260 CV plus 38.9 recharge. Wow. Okay. 60 stat. 14, 14, 10 attack, 5 recharge. 60 stat flower. Oh! Oh, oh shit, okay. All right, we got some pieces in here, guys. All right, that's kind of crazy, all right. If only the crit damage was not low rolled. It would have been a 55 stat, 50 CV timepiece. Wow, okay, holy shit. It's 48 CV regardless because the crit rates were high rolls, 3.3 average. No, not 3.3 average, sorry, 3.6 average. Jesus. Oh my God. They're actually crazy stats, though. What the f? A Nemo Goblet Viridescent, 35 CV, 18 recharge? What the hell? Okay, how much recharge do we have here? 5 recharge, 0 recharge, 5 recharge, 17.5. Wait, your mask sucks! What is this measly 33 stat piece? 32 stat? Bro, what? No, I feel disappointed all of a sudden. You have 50, you have 60 here. You got 55 here. You got 55 here. You got 55 here. What the f is this dirty ass 32 piece doing here, man? No, I can't accept this, man. I can't accept this. I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed. Okay, you better come back. You better come back with a 35 crit damage mask with 10 recharge. And then I will forgive you, okay? You better come back with 35 crit damage and 10 recharge. It's really not that hard. All you need is a 4-line mask. You need to quadra high roll the crit damage so it gets a 7 average for 35 here. And then you could get, you know, 6 average recharge for 12 recharge. Okay, and that'll be 47 stat. Wait, guys, isn't this Xiao actually insane though? Tell me right now. Okay, emo girl, you are not allowed to do anything except use your resin on world bosses. You are only allowed to get a gladiator mask with 35 crit damage and 12 recharge now. I do not accept anything else. You literally need this to be that CV, and then you will have the best Xiao in the game. Just strongbox it. You think strongboxing is enough to get 45 stat? Have you seen my strongbox episodes? I have never gotten 45 stat in my entire strongbox career. Wait, emo girl. Actually though, you should get a crit damage mask with 20% crit rate sub. Thoughts? Actually do that instead. Get a crit damage mask with 20% crit rate sub, okay? Crit damage mask, 21% crit rate sub. Then you will actually be the best. You'll be 270 crit damage with 85 crit rate with 140 recharge. Just think about it. Wriothesley. Cash flow superstition. MH. C1. 888. Holy! That is quite good. Holy! Plus 177 crit damage. Holy shit. You actually have a god tier Wriothesley build. Like, you actually have artifacts that like transcend knowledge. 240 CV, but with a heavily skewed crit damage. Holy, okay. Might be time to bust, guys. Let's see. Wow, you are one lucky son of a bastard. To hit this piece with those subs, you are insanely lucky. What the f is that, man? All right. A fairly average 42 CV piece. Okay. A fairly, actually an average 35 CV piece. Okay. Pretty decent 40 CV piece. Wow. You're actually just hard carried by 2 pieces. But 35 crit damage into 34 crit damage into main stat crit damage here into 18 and 27 is pretty good. Wow, you optimized it so well. It's so hard to do this. You got all the god tier crit damage rolls. 35 into 34 into 27. Jesus. Okay, can you get a better timepiece? Okay, you said you wasted. Okay? Is it worth it? Listen, man. All I gotta say is your Wriothesley has the potential to exceed and transcend all expectations. Cash flow. 4MH. C1. Triple crowned. Wait. They're the same. Wait, these Wriothesleys are the same. What the f? They're the same. Plus 179 crit damage. Oh my god, they're the same, man. Okay. Okay. 40 CV. Okay. You even have a dead roll here. Where's your crit rate, man? Where's your crit rate, man? You have 4% for free. Hey, where's your crit rate? Your build is incomplete. Your build is incomplete. I see. Holy f... That's why you can get away with this build. I see. That's how you can get away with it. Holy shit, okay. A perfect Wriothesley build is plus 200 here. I actually just realized. A perfect Wriothesley build can reach plus 200 crit damage here. Pieces are pretty good. Pretty good. EM crit damage. Really intense flower. I mean feather here. High roll, high roll, high roll. Holy shit. Okay. EM timepiece on Arlecchino. I don't prefer this. Chat, what are we thinking here? We traded attack for Pyro Goblet and we traded attack timepiece for EM. With C2, I don't know if this is the worthy trade here. I think this is a stepping stone build because like it's kind of hard, right? I think Pyro Goblet is too important. Unless you have like R5 signature weapon. I think it's too important. And if you run supports that provide you elemental mastery, would Arlecchino run those team comps though? I think if you run Bennett, EM timepiece is okay, but I still think Pyro Goblet is more valuable. I'd say it's hard. She gets 40% power damage bonus with her passive as also the damage from Goblet is covered. Is it enough with all the attack sources though? Double power resonance, Bennett buff potentially? Because whether you're doing Overload Arlecchino or standard Vate Melt, You're gonna have a lot of attack sources on a sit lolly team. So on a sit lolly team, is this optimal for balanced damage? It might be. It might be an optimizer moment. The CV is good though. No complaints on the CV. I'm just worried about the main stats. I haven't tried Arlecchino with sit lolly, so I don't actually know the damage distribution. But I trust you guys. All good. Noelle. This is your GF. Noelle. 4MH C6. Holy shit. 4MH 48 crit rate. I fear we may need more crit rate. Wait, chat. Does Goro give crit rate? No, just defense and crit damage with constellations, right? There's no way Noelle can actually get crit rate. Yeah, I feel like we might actually need to do a little bit of stat shifting here. 220 CV is pretty good. Actually, 230 CV. Bust. It's like 80 plus crit rate. Isn't that enough? It's not bad, but with Mara Sussy Hunter, you really want to hit 100% because what happens when you get this high crit damage, any crit rate that's not 100% is a massive DPS loss. Any build that gives you built-in crit rate, you want to hit 100%. Okage. Okage. Not the strongest piece, right? The crit rate rolls are good. Crit damage is low rolls. The reachers are low. It's 2-2. 2 crit rate, 2 recharge. But actually, it might be a piece that you need because you need the crit rate here. Can't change that then. Ooh. That is quite good. Okay. That goblin's saving your ass, man. Oh my good god. That's actually insanely good. You actually want to keep that because that is a 45 stat mass with holy man. That's actually hella good. That's actually hella good, man. 30% recharge with 7.8 crit rate, double max roll. In order to fix this build, then, it's actually really simple. You just need to trade your feather and your flower for more crit rate. I know it sucks. Actually, just trade your feather. Can you do that? Can you have your feather be more crit rate focused? Because you are 16% off from 64. And just having a feather that min-maxes crit rate is, I think, better for you. Like, for sure better. Like, if you went 13-13, for example, you'd be closer to 90% crit. And you wouldn't be trading DPS at all. Right? If you went 13-13, how much crit damage are you losing? You're losing 14 crit damage. In this build, 14 crit damage is 3%. 3%. 14 crit damage is only 3%. If you gained 6 crit damage from this point, you would be gaining 1.5% DPS. So, yeah, I mean, overall, it's good, though. It's solid. So we have to keep this because the stat value is too high. Obviously keeping this, right? This piece has your high crit rate, but you could improve this piece overall. And this piece is high CV. So feather it is then. Good build. Good build. Furina. Splendors of Triangle Waters, 4MH, C6. Crit rate is very low. Crit rate is very low. 60% crit rate? Oh. Oh. Got it. Understood. Okay. MH build. 96. Okay. People in chat might not agree with you on the choice there, but you're doing DPS, so we respect it. I respect it. Brother, what happened to your CV, though? What happened to the CV, though? We are 188 CV. What happened to your pieces here? That's good. What mask are you using? Wait, that's good. Wait a minute. What happened to your build? Well, there's one piece. There's one piece that is questionable. 17 CV. It's fine. Oh. Oh, I see. Okay, I got the better picture now. We've got some very interesting pieces on this build. I see. Okay. I understand now. Wait, guys, it's not even a bad piece though. It just sucks because it's sacking the CV. Thoughts? It's not even a bad piece. So you said I need a better mask and I can use a crazy goblet. She's DPS. This mask isn't even bad. But I'm guessing what you're saying. How could you be replacing this mask? There's no way you could be running crit rate here. I wonder what your goblet is that you want to use. They will probably get an MH mask and so they can use an offset goblet. I see. Yeah, that probably makes sense. Oh, Xiangling motorcycle. Mailed flower R5. Okay, you are true F2P. If you are using this weapon, you are true F2P. Obsidian Codex, C0. 57, 198. Wait, guys, his build is actually good. Wait, guys, his build is actually... I'm afraid. Guys, I'm afraid. His build is actually good. He's a F2P ass weapon, man. He has 371 EM. Oh no. 261 EM. 15 how the f did you make this work? What the hell? 720 with 10 attack, okay. EM mate, okay. Okay, this looks like my piece. What happened to this, man? What? How? What is... Where? Where did the... Okay, well... You have like a half a piece here. This is not even a real piece, man. It's literally half a piece. Okay, actually good except for this. What is that? Wait, you actually have a decent build. I just get lucky, man. Just get lucky, okay? 2 rolls here. Wait, is this a 4-line start? Be brutally honest with me. I fear... I think it is. I think it's a 4-line start. It's double mineral defense, double mineral EM, mineral crit rate. Oh my god. This build is the saddest piece. Oh shit. Okay, sad. Good night, Comms. Thanks for watching today. Alright, we Glitna. R2. I wonder what happened for you to get R2 here. C. Oh. Oh, okay. C6. 4-piece Deepwood. Okay. Wait. The fact that you kept 1,000 EM with this? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Okay, insane. Actually insane piece. 4-line piece. Pretty insane for Nahida. Oh. Okay, okay, okay. Oh! Unlucky. Oh no. Okay, with Gladner, I'm gonna be honest here, man. I think it's just worth it to run crit damage main stat. With these substats. Especially if you're C6. You could sack the 187 EM here. You can go down to 830 EM here. You could bump your crit damage up to about 190. And just look for a crit rate sub with EM sub. That's it. It's actually solid because you get a bunch. You get 24 extra crit rate from your EM transfer. So you'll be at about 70, 190. Pretty good. Yeah, I think this with its current substat is not worth the run. I just don't think it's worth the run. All right, GG's. And obviously this piece, whenever you get an upgrade for it, we'll pray for that. Otherwise, pretty solid. GG's, man. Oh. C6. Triple crown. 4MH. Wait, what the f is happening here, guys? 4 Barasusi Hunter. Kazuha. Lo-fi 4MH. Damn. 98 effective crit rate, 270 crit damage. CV. 240. Wow, it's actually nice. Oh my god. The fact that you were using this piece on your Kazuha, you have no one else who uses MH pieces, and you can just... Do you not have Nivelette or something? Holy shit. Alright. What the f is that? 18 crit rate. Okay, this one's XDD. This one you can improve. Oh my. Wow. What an off-piece goblet. What an off-piece goblet for Kazuha C6, actually. Honestly, this is probably as good as you can get, right? With your current layout and not overcapping crit rate. Wait, you could do better though. You could do better. You could get 20 crit damage here. You have to. You have to switch this. This is your piece holding you back. Too high crit rate here. Go more crit damage focus, and then this piece can trade. Drop the defense rolls, and then balance out crit rate EM. GG's. Favonius Sword R5. Oh, guys, we got a Fab Furina. Favaja. Okay, C0 Fab Furina. 82 crit rate's pretty good. 157 crit damage, not bad. 161 recharge is actually lower than I would expect with Fab. I think it has 41k HP, right? That is way more than the average Furina. Okay. CV is solid. 225 CV plus 26,514 max HP. 11, 13, 11. Not bad. 17.5 crit rate. Wait, actually insane piece though. It's actually insane piece though. 43 CV with 11.7 HP is 55 stat. That's actually pretty good. That's your off piece though. Okay. What the f? Wait, what? 17.5 crit into 16.7 crit on 11.3 crit. Okay. Double HP main stat here with plus 11% and 11% HP. Crit. What the f even happened to this build? This is the weirdest build I've actually ever seen. You have 83 crit rate with a crit damage main stat mask. And you also have an extra 47% HP substat from these. What the? Wait, honestly, kind of base build though. The problem is if you ever go signature route, you like need to run ER timepiece. Actually good though. We'll take it. It's a hugely tanky Furina. We'll see. C6 Kachina. Obsidian Codex. Risky, does this actually do damage? 188. 20k per hit. Oh shit, okay. Hey, listen, man. Kachina's trying her best. Kachina is genuinely trying her best. Wait, let me see the stats. Let me see the stats. Okay. We're looking at about 210 CV here. Let me see the stats. Let me see the stats. Low rolls, not the worst piece, but not the best piece. I think pretty low roll though, right? 17.5 defense, pretty low roll, considering max roll 7.3. I think the flower definitely can improve here. Not bad here, just a dead roll on crit rate and a dead roll, dead roll on defense and a low roll on crit rate. Timepiece is not bad, 35 CV. Goblet's pretty good. Probably your strongest goblet. Almost 50 stat there. And then 28 crit damage. Teammates, these are the best pieces I've gotten from this domain. Best pieces are a little bit smoked. Not gonna lie. Honestly though, the feather and the timepiece are totally acceptable though. They're 33 plus. The flower, I mean, it's useful for her stats, but I think I would still prefer, if you're going DPS, right? You were slightly overcapped on crit rate as well. How can we fix this? How can we fix this? So I feel like the major ways to improve this build, and this is gonna suck, is you have to convert from a crit rate mask to a crit damage. And if you do that, then you can increase the value of the crit rate on every other piece. Because currently it's kind of hard to improve this build, right? Currently, your mask and your goblet are really solid. Your timepiece is 1 roll off, and your feather is 1 roll off. So from there, a flower can't produce that much of a benefit. Yeah, I think her cap is probably 160 to 180, probably for crit damage. It's really unfortunate, but because you're overcapped crit rate here, and every piece that you have is basically 6% or lower, it forces you to rebuild everything, which fucking sucks, right? Like if you look at this, build, you're like, oh, well the crit rate is slightly overcapped, so that means we want to reduce crit rate. But your crit rate on all your pieces is already 1 roll or less. The true way to improve this build is actually switch to crit damage here, get crit rate sub here, and then balance out the crit damage on all these pieces. But that's very difficult, and I probably wouldn't recommend that, honestly. It's way too much effort, TBH. All right, how's your Ororon? How is your Ororon? With Skyward Harp, I think that this crit value is not bad. It's 4,200. You are super heavily crit damage based. The crit rate could be balanced out a little bit more, but we'll see. You are Obsidian Codex, though. Ooh, if you're Obsidian Codex, Skyward Harp is not that good of a weapon. I fear Skyward Harp may be hurting your build a little bit, because this almost guarantees you overcap. 22 crit rate plus Obsidian Codex, you're already having problems here. You don't have many 5-star bows? Okay, well then I think you're doing really well with what you have. That's just my suggestion, you know? CV is actually hella good. What the 235 CV, hella good. All right, what do we got here? That's a perfect piece for him. Pretty good, just lower crit damage. Oh. What team comp are you running for him? You said Hyper Bloom, right? So this is a little interesting. This is like a quick bloom setup because you are crit based. I feel like, I don't know if this is worth it. I don't know if this is worth it. I feel like you don't have the resources to commit, right? If you're going full Hyper Bloom and your Ororon is the only Electro user on your team, he has to be all in on the EM. This seems a little counterproductive. I feel like you should just run him a proper sub DPS with ult uptime over the EM, because you only have one source of EM here. And then you have crit, right? Skyward Harp, and you have a bunch of pretty good CV. You have like 235 CV. If you're going CV build, Hyper Bloom doesn't get any scaling from that. I think you should just trade the timepiece for either attack or ER. Thoughts? I think you should just trade for ER attack. If you're, because Ororon's ult is pretty important. It's where like a lot of his damage comes from. Yeah, I think that would help actually a lot here. I think the EM timepiece is not giving you too much value, even though it is well rolled here. I actually need this, man. Looking at that piece, realizing that I actually need it because it's almost 40 CV EM timepiece with crit damage focus. It's a Missive Windspear. She really is the only character in the game that can use like every polearm ever invented. Missive Windspear. 4-piece emblem, C6. Level 8, level 5? Interesting talent choices. It's level 1! Bronson, what the f is this? Look at your stats. Like, do you want me to just ignore your attack? Okay, I guess I can. 220 CV. Perfect piece, 4-line. Slightly low roll, but still really good. 50 stat. Why the f is this on Xiangling, man? Are you serious? Where's your Yalan? Oh. Oh. Okay, that's fine. C6 Yalan. Built around 2-piece is fine. Okay. Wait, just let me check what is it though. What is your feather here? It's worse. Lamau. Is what it is. Alright. Energy. You're foul. 4-line 1, 1, 2, 1 rolls. Pyro Goblin. 5.4 crit damage mask. 5.4. The lowest of the lows. Bronson, can you just level up your weapon, man? What does it take to be number 1? 32 crit rolls. Wait, chat, it's 280 CV. Oh my. Wait, guys, it's 285 CV. 50 CV, 51 CV with 5 attack, 48 CV, 49 CV, 40 CV with 42 EM, 5 attack, 35 crit damage, 40 EM, 5 attack. What the f? They actually have the number 1. Wait, this is crazy. I have never seen someone with 285 CV in their complete build.